I'm your host, Hannah McGinty, and today we're diving into one of the most critical yet misunderstood aspects of success in business: money.
I'm feeling like a brand new me. For the very first time, I'm where I'm meant to be. Brand new.
Welcome to Outsmart the Hustle, where we turn hard work into smart work, helping you focus on the high impact moves that drive your business forward without getting stuck in the grind. Hello, everybody. This podcast is coming out on New Year's Eve. Very excited for 2025 and what it'll bring. 2024 was really crazy for a lot of wedding professionals out there. I feel you guys. Yeah, it was just crazy. But I want you guys to know that it's possible, even during a crazy year, to do business well. I mean, there were so many challenges this year, and my business was still able to make six figures. And I don't mean that as like you should have been able to do that too if you weren't there. I don't want you to feel that way. I just want you to know that even during like things like a pandemic, there were businesses that made it, right? There were businesses that failed at the same time. So how you structure your mindset around like the environment around you, it's not good to blame it, right? It's always good to take responsibility and be like, how, even though these challenges are being faced, like every year will have its certain challenge, right? 2025 will have its own challenges, and we'll get there when we get there. There's no point worrying about it, but how are you going to navigate your path during this new year to make sure that you succeed? Because we need to take responsibility for things. If we don't take responsibilities and we just blame shift, we're not actually going to grow. So we're going to talk about money mindset in this podcast, because I think that, you know, we could look at what we made this year and feel either really encouraged or really discouraged, depending on who you are and how much you've made. And, you know, $20,000 to some person might feel like a lot, right? It'd be like, oh my gosh, wow, last year I made $5,000 from a business, but this year I made $20,000. Celebrate that, right? Don't try to compare yourself to other people who have made more than you, because you're in a different track, right? So celebrate your progress this year. You've done really good. And next year is going to be even better when you're staying on the same path for growth. So let's get into money mindset. How often do you hear a potential client ask, how much does it cost? And what's your immediate reaction? Are you like many other wedding professionals where you get maybe a little defensive or assume that they can't afford you? Because the truth is, when they ask how much, it doesn't mean no. We can't get defensive immediately, right? We need to actually be hearing that as, tell me why it is worth what it is worth, right? The key is to stop treating pricing as a taboo subject, period, and start using it as a way to communicate your value. When you shift your mindset about this question from fear of rejection to excitement about serving the right client, you'll start attracting people who are thrilled to pay your rates. Because think about it, if they are asking how much, they are interested in hiring you, right? They are interested in what you are able to give. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is selling, because some of us really suck at selling, and we need to be good at selling in order to have clients. So selling is not about talking people into buying something they don't need, right? They are there because they need what you offer. It's about listening to why they need you. Okay, so when you master the art of understanding your clients' needs and clearly communicating how you solve their problems, selling becomes effortless. You find out what they need, you structure your package to exactly what they need, and then it'll become easier to sell it. You're not selling them something that they don't need, but I think all too often we are selling them things that they're not asking for, and that's what makes us really bad sellers. So this brings me to a resource that I created just for you. It's our masterclass on improving your sales conversations. Clear communication is everything, you guys. This masterclass is packed with tips to help you book clients without sounding pushy or uncertain. It's a way to build confidence, so make sure you check it out at the link in our show notes. My last point for wedding professionals especially there's a tendency to undervalue your services by charging for time instead of expertise. I really want you to remember that your clients are paying you for your years of experience, your creative vision, and your ability to make their special day unforgettable, not just the hours that you spend on their event. So remember, there is so much more time spent after the wedding just editing their film, right? Like if you're a wedding videographer like me, if you're a solopreneur, even without an editing team, there's just so many hours that go into creatively putting this thing together for them to watch forever, right? And it's a big task. And so you don't want to just price based on the time that you're there the day of, right? That's a huge mistake. Here's the challenge for you is this week, I want you to review your pricing and see if it reflects the true value of what you're actually offering them. If it's not, it's time to adjust your rates and align them with the transformation that you provide. So thank you for joining me today on Outsmart the Hustle. Remember, the way that you think about money can either propel you forward or hold you back. So choose to approach it with confidence and clarity. Be sure to share this podcast with a friend who could use a little less grind and a lot more growth in their business. And I'll see you in the next one.
Feeling like a brand new me.
Outsmart the Hustle is produced by Memoir Mastery, a film business course, hosted by Hannah McGinty and edited by Manuel Mesa. Follow us at Memoir Mastery literally anywhere for more creative business tips.